Right now at 10, the verdict is in. A jury convicts the Sparta man for killing his grandfather with an axe.
And dueling speeches. The president and the House Minority Leader speak about the state of American politics.
Plus, free COVID tests where Wisconsinites can order those rapid test kits for free.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Amy DuPont.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. 38-year-old Thomas Aspsetter, the man accused of killing his step-grandfather and injuring 2 others in Sparta last year, has been found guilty of first-degree intentional homicide and 4 other felonies.
During closing arguments, Monroe County's assistant district attorney suggested that Aspsetter injured 2 people after killing his step-grandfather because he was trying to eliminate witnesses of his crime. Aspsetter testified in his trial for roughly 2 hours. That took place on Wednesday. Throughout the entire trial, the defense never denied that the 38-year-old killed his relative.
Monroe County District Attorney Kevin Croninger cross-examined the defendant on Wednesday. Here's what Croninger had to say about Aspsetter's testimony.
I think it was pretty clear in this case that what he was telling us did not mesh with the independently verifiable facts. And so our focus and my focus when I was questioning him is making sure that that was clear to the jury, that what he was saying didn't align with the facts of the case.
Aspsetter's sentencing date has not yet been announced. He is expected to face life in prison.
The defense was not willing to comment about the case's outcome.
The attorney for the 14-year-old Chippewa Falls boy accused of homicide wants to move the case to juvenile court. The boy is accused of killing 10-year-old Lily Peters.
Peters disappeared on April 24th of last year and was found dead the next morning. The boy told investigators he was with Peters the night she disappeared and intended to sexually assault and kill her. Now, he is being held in a juvenile detention center on $1 million cash bond ahead of his trial.
And to get the latest updates on local stories and more, just download the free News 8000 app on your smartphone or your tablet.
My, what another beautiful day across the Coulee region. Temperatures were in the upper 80s, some places very, very close to 90, and that trend will continue tomorrow as well. Hey, we made it to 88 today in La Crosse, 1 degree cooler from Sparta up to Black River Falls or towards Eau Claire, 88 in Red Wing. Winona made it to 84. Decorah, good evening to you guys. You made it to 82 degrees. Outside right now, Decorah, you're checking in with 72, 77 in La Crosse, 10 cooler in Sparta, 76 in Eau Claire, 69 is the current temperature in Marshall, 66 in Volk Field. Nothing on the radar scan right now. We got a clean sweep across the area, and that trend will continue for the overnight hours into the first part of your Friday. But you don't have to look too far to see our weather maker for tomorrow, and it's this guy right here. It's in the form of a cool front, and basically what's going to happen is this is going to push its way through, and it's going to do 2 things. It's going to drop the temperature for the weekend, but first it will increase the rain and thunderstorm chances for tomorrow. Now, guys, the Storm Prediction Center already has us on a 1 out of 5 on the threat tracker. We'll dive more into that coming up in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Eric.
La Crosse's Finance and Personnel Committee approved the capital improvement plan with some amendments. Those include moving some projects to different budget years or eliminating funding altogether. Now, prior to tonight's meeting, several community members wrote letters criticizing the lack of funding for La Crosse's trails. Mayor Mitch Reynolds addressed that in the capital improvement plan, saying there will be funding for those trails next year, but it will come out of the operations budget instead.
President Biden delivered a speech tonight the White House described as the continued battle for the soul of the nation.
But as CBS's Christina Ruffini explains, Republicans say the president is not focused on more important issues.
President Biden took aim at what the White House calls the extreme wing of the Republican Party during a primetime speech at Philadelphia's Independence Hall.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
President Biden says former President Trump's hardline supporters pose a threat to American democracy and asked traditional Republicans to condemn violent rhetoric.
History tells us that blind loyalty to a single leader and a willingness to engage in political violence is fatal to democracy.
Speaking in the president's hometown of Scranton, Pennsylvania, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy said Mr. Biden is trying to distract Americans from other issues like the economy.
Washington and the White House aren't listening. They just don't get it.
A new CBS News poll found 7 out of 10 Americans believe democracy and the rule of law are under threat. That's about the same as in the days following the January 6th attack. On Thursday, former NYPD Detective Thomas Webster was sentenced to 10 years in prison for assaulting police during the riot at the Capitol. Former President Trump told the Wendy Bell radio show that he will pardon the rioters if he's reelected.
If I decide to run and if I win, I will be looking very, very strongly about pardons.
On Friday, former Trump White House counsel Pat Cipollone is expected to appear before the federal grand jury investigating January 6. Christina Ruffini, CBS News, Washington.
Former Deputy White House counsel Pat Philbin is also expected to appear before the grand jury.
Well, the CDC is recommending new Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccine boosters be made available to the public. The panel approved the science behind both companies' new FDA-approved boosters, which are geared to target Omicron subvariants. Doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System say recent infections are a result of those subvariants, and the new boosters will likely be available for most age groups.
Current recommendation is going to be that, within 2 months of your last shot, you could qualify for this vaccine. For Pfizer, I think it's 12 and above. Moderna, it's 18 and above.
Doctors say they'll still be waiting on boosters for those that are younger than those age groups. Those booster shots have not been fully tested in humans, but are expected to be fast-tracked because of concerns over a projected COVID surge this fall and winter.
Starting today, Wisconsinites can order free COVID-19 rapid tests from the state. Now, this program comes after the federal government announced it will no longer provide free tests. Wisconsin's Department of Health Services is offering 5 tests per household. Once ordered, those packages will arrive within 1 to 2 weeks. To order, go to sayyescovidhometest.org.
Well, Lacrosse Street is back open, at least temporarily.
That street's going to be open through the weekend while UWL students move to campus. Crews have finished work on the stretch from West to East Avenues.
And after Labor Day, that street will close again so crews can work on the road between East and Hillview Avenues. The project manager says that construction will last a couple of months, and then the final stretch between Hillview and Losey Boulevard will be finished next spring. Still to come, playing catch-up.
A new study says the average young child's reading level has taken a big hit.
Plus, Mayo Clinic Health System is honoring 2 furry employees.
Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Listen to this sweet deal. Ron Johnson used his office to scoop up millions for himself. Like how Johnson secured a special tax break that benefited his own business.
Did my business benefit? Sure.
The tax break helped Johnson double his wealth. And the cherry on top? It's helped make him the 5th richest senator in Washington. Ron Johnson's not looking out for Wisconsin. He's out for himself. DSCC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get up to 50% off list prices or more at our Labor Day mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this special purchase Sealy Posturepedic for just $5.99, or this ultra firm Sealy Posturepedic for $10.99. For your easiest shopping ever, Slumberland Furniture.
The new school year is underway, and a new study finds kids already have a lot to catch up on. According to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, the average reading level of young kids has dropped by the highest margin in 30 years.
News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke with one local elementary school staff who say that gap was caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, and getting back on track is going to be difficult.
Educators believe reading is a gateway to the world.
Ooh, that one was hard for us earlier this week.
But when COVID forced schools to shut down, teachers say the gate closed and kids were left behind.
Kids are realizing, I can't read. There's things that I'm not catching on to.
Since the 1970s, kids have either met or increased national math and reading scores. But with every year of the pandemic, kids fell further behind, leading to the largest gap seen in 30 years. Shelley Long and Courtney Kirshner are two of the 3 reading teachers at La Crosse's Northside Elementary School.
You practice.
They are responsible for repairing the pandemic gap affecting 75% of their students.
We have more kids than we can service in small groups.
Kids who were in kindergarten when the pandemic began are now in 3rd grade and are still struggling to read full sentences.
Ground slowly.
When the mask had come off, we kind of looked at each other like, wow, they can't see how we were forming those because we couldn't see them practicing how to do distinct sounds.
The reading gap has also created bigger issues.
Going to have a long-lasting effect for them well into adulthood.
Principal Nikki Pope says kids with the pandemic gap struggle with anxiety and communicating their feelings.
Instantly becomes to frustration and shutting down and oftentimes aggression. And that's difficult for teachers.
There are ways to minimize the gap, but Long and Kirshner say teachers can't do it on their own. They want parents to encourage reading at home.
Read to them, take them to the public library, use the public library.
And while the gates to the world may have been closed for 2 years,
they still want to do well, they still want to learn, they're still very curious.
La Crosse teachers believe kids will find a way to succeed. Reporting in La Crosse, Lou Esrar, News 8 Now.
Staff at Northside Elementary say kids who didn't have a parent at home to help them with online learning were the most affected.
The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction says it'll release its own study in the fall to get a better understanding of the gap statewide.
So we said this, it's a great day to kick off the school year, and that happened in the La Crosse district today.
That's right. The sound of laughter and excitement filling the air as parents and school buses dropping kids off at Southern Bluffs Elementary. Principal Maggie Main is also beginning her first year as part of the La Crosse School District.
But it just feels like the few parent engagement nights that I have been a part of here, everyone's super excited. There's kind of a fresh new energy. It really involved coming back to school this year.
Maine was the principal at Jefferson Elementary in Winona before heading across the river to La Crosse.
The Holman School District is celebrating their first day back with a visit from the Assistant State Superintendent.
Tricia Collins met Holman's nutrition team at Prairie View Elementary and learned about their day-to-day work routine. Employees say Collins was impressed by the school district's efforts to provide students with fresh foods.
They were very impressed with the farm school efforts that we do, how we do raise some of our own animals and crops, and they wanted to come check that out.
The Holman School District's crops come from gardens, orchards, and indoor hydroponic farming technology.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says students from 16 districts will receive grants for more advanced manufacturing training. More than $414,000 in Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development grant money will help those students prepare for future job opportunities. The West Salem district will receive about $46,000 for new welding equipment to expand its metals lab courses.
A La Crosse area student is the first recipient of a brand new scholarship.
Dade Cogburn won the first Barb and Bud Hammis Rotary Scholarship. Dade was unsure if he was going to be the right fit, but the Rotary Club members unanimously decided that he was the perfect student. Dade says he now has high hopes for his future.
I'm officially receiving my scholarship, so I'm pretty pumped. I've had time to kind of soak it all in, and I'm really excited to get started in school and make the best out of it.
One graduating member of the Boys and Girls Club will receive that scholarship for the next 4 years. Students must demonstrate a financial need and be involved with a Rotary Club. Recipients must also plan to attend UWL, Western Technical College, or Viterbo University.
Still to come, strike up the band.
The UWL Screaming Eagles get to Riverside Park and they are rocking it at Moon Tunes.
And in the rural weather, we have a marginal risk for severe weather on the map for tomorrow, 1 out of 5. We'll break everything down on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Inflation, it's everywhere. But with the buy one Famous Star, get another one for $1 deal at Hardee's.
There's finally some relief.
Bite into the Famous Star today, only at Hardee's.
It's the grand reopening of Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center. We've been caring for people and their vehicles since 1955. So whether you need tires, batteries, or more, we offer quality auto supplies and service at prices you can trust. Like all brands of tires, buy 3, get 1 free. Assorted Laren loading ramps and kits are 20% off. Plus, try our new online appointment scheduling and other features at farmandfleet.com. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center.
In this blistering Wisconsin heat, imagine not being able to cool yourself by simply pressing a button. It may seem easy to imagine for 60 seconds, but for many, it's a reality they can't ignore after that minute is up. Families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling in the scorching heat of summer, and those are just the ones we know about. A hot summer day is not simply uncomfortable for them. It can be deadly. If you have the means to help, please consider offering a hand up. No matter the amount, every dollar helps. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one in Wisconsin deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Next to Market Watch, numbers. Boring. In more delicious news, there's a buy one famous star, get one for a dollar deal at Hardee's.
Bite into the famous star today, only at Hardee's.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by the Board Store. Are new windows in your future? We're a ProVia Platinum dealer with certified installers. We'll help you find the best style, color, and glass options for your budget. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Our community, your station.
On its last Thursday of the season, Moon Tunes has turned into Maroon Tunes.
The UWL Screaming Eagles Marching Band played music for a crowd of alumni, parents, and excited fans. The performance also marked the introduction of the Eagles' new announcer, Andrew Jones, who spent 2 years as a Screaming Eagles drum major. The marching band returned to campus on Sunday to prepare for the fall season, but fans are glad they took a break to perform at Riverside Park.
I'm a retired Spanish professor from UWL. I love this band. They've been a part of the whole history of me teaching it for 33 years.
The band's next performance will be this Saturday at UWL's first home football game against Dakota State. That game kicks off at 4, and while the band's season is just beginning, you only have one more chance to catch Moon Tunes. The season finale is Saturday, September 10th.
And it was warmer out there than I think a lot of people expected. It's been warm all week, and, Eric, today we almost hit 90.
Very close. You made it to 88. So
Okay.
we have another shot for tomorrow. I want to literally draw your attention to our weather maker. It's this guy right here. This is a cool front, and this is going to be the weather maker as we go into tomorrow night. Going into Saturday with this is going to do two things. It's going to cool the temperatures off for the weekend, and it's going to increase the rain chances. Outside right now, look at that temperature, 77 degrees, feels like 79. Our dew point's at 67, 75 at the TV station. Look at the river level, down to 5.69 feet, and falling winds are out of the south at 9 miles per hour. Made it to 88 today after a morning start of 64, 81, and 59 is where we should be for this time of year. No rain today in the rain bucket, which means no rain for the month so far, but that changes starting tomorrow night. Now, when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s will greet you. 67 in Decorah, 66 Preston, Winona, La Crosse, up towards Eau Claire, seeing a temperature right around 68 degrees. As you get your kiddos ready for the bus stop, here's what we got the bus stop forecast. Off to school, you'll see sunny skies and a temperature of 71 degrees by the time they head home. Look at that temperature, 88 degrees with mostly sunny skies. So for tomorrow, we'll see temperatures right around 89 degrees. Would not, let me emphasize this again, would not surprise me if we hit 90 here in La Crosse, 90 in Eau Claire, 88 in Winona, 85 in Viroqua, 88 in Sparta, as well as Black River Falls. The rain chances, though, for the next several days, or for the next several hours, I should say, we'll see a small chance between the noon hour going down to about the 4 o'clock hour. We'll get a break by the 6 o'clock hour, then it really ramps up as we go into the 8 to 10 o'clock time frame. So there's that 1 out of 5 on the threat tracker I was talking about. Heavy wind, hail, vivid lightning will be the main threat. So the first alert forecast for the evening and overnight hours, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s with clear skies and a nice calm wind out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's your 8 days. So there's that 89 for tomorrow with a 40% chance of rain, but let's time everything out using Sky Tracker. We'll go ahead and start the clock. So here's the noon hour. You see right there we have sunny skies to start. As this front pushes through, keep an eye on your temperature and keep an eye on the precip, because you can see by the 8 o'clock hour, just to the east of Eau Claire, going right through Rochester, the Austin area, seeing some rain. By the time you join us for the 10 o'clock news, even in the 11 o'clock hour, wouldn't surprise me to see a nice little thunderstorm over La Crosse and just to the west of Black River Falls. As that front pushes through, the winds are going to shift out of the north, and we'll see temperatures only in the upper 60s to low 70s by the 12 o'clock time frame on Saturday. So that takes us into Sunday. We go to 75 degrees. Labor Day, Monday, we go to 78. Some places will stay in the low to mid 70s with abundant sunshine, making for a gorgeous day nonetheless. The remainder of your 8 days shows temperatures staying in the 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, going into Thursday and next Friday. So again, Amy and Ken, we have that little hiccup right there, but still not a bad 8 day. We could use a little bit of precip. It will give us a chance to kind of cool off just a little bit.
Okay, just as long as Ken doesn't get wet and mess up his hair before the 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. I am such a diva when it comes to my hair.
He's going out to shoot football for us tomorrow.
You know, I may have to get you a hat, sir.
That's all right. I'm okay.
Just get a wig.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Be easier. Thanks, Eric.
You bet. All right, coming up next in sports, the Brewers call up one of the prospects from that Josh Hader trade as the Crew take on the Diamondbacks out west.
And some Scenic Bluffs football teams kick off conference play. Rob's got the highlights next.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
When our kids go to school, we want them thinking about this, not worrying about this. But Tim Michaels would allow guns on school grounds and let teens buy AR-15s and red flag laws that help prevent school shootings. He says they won't happen here. It's another reason Tim Michaels' radical agenda is a risk we just can't afford.
Come on, Brian.
Dad, look.
Brian, come on.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Brian.
Ready, Brian? Summer won't last forever, but you can go out and make memories that will during Toyota's National Sales Event.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, a huge store-wide event with savings on southern Minnesota's finest furniture. You'll find a stunning selection with savings you've come to expect at Drury's. Savings on top brands like Smith Brothers, Flexsteel, Eckernes, and Homecrest. Plus, special financing is available if your purchase is paid in full within 24 months. We'll even pay for your gas just for shopping at Drury's. Store-wide savings, 24-month financing, and free gas. Now during the Labor Day sale at Drury's in Fountain.
Like most people, I bust my butt day in and day out. I earn every dime of my paycheck. It's the Wisconsin way.
But Governor Tony Evers supports paying welfare benefits to people who won't work, even after they turn down job offers.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
It's a slap in the face to hardworking people like us.
Tony Evers should know better.
Tony Evers should know better, but he doesn't.
Tony Evers, our failed liberal governor.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Bring on week 3. The high school football season's flying by. And when it comes to flying, that's exactly what the Cashion Eagles are doing so far. They're flying high, 104 points over the first 2 games. Eagles back at home tonight. Here we go. Cashion looking for win number 3 on the young season, welcoming in rival Brookwood. Eagles were first to receive. They wasted no time. First play of the game, Connor Butzler on the halfback pass. He goes up top to Brady Hemmersbach. He hauls it in and does the rest, 55 yards. Just like that, it's 6-0 Cashion. Eagles back to work on their second possession. Colin O'Neill takes the handoff, bounces outside, follows his blockers, and he's gone 25 yards untouched. First of 2 TDs, it's 12-0. Now 19-0 Eagles. The defense gets involved. Keep an eye on the ball. The pass is deflected by O'Neal. Ethan Klinkner is Johnny on the spot. He snags it, finds a seam up the middle, and plunges in for the pick six. 25-0. We're only halfway through the first quarter. Eagles getting everyone involved tonight. Brett Hemmersbach with the touch out of the backfield this time. He will not be stopped. 27 yards on his trip to pay dirt. 32-zip. Second quarter now. Cashton in cruise control. Klinkner, he's going to go up the gut right here for 6. 3 touchdowns tonight for him. Fly, Eagles fly. Cashton downs Brookwood. 52-14, the final. Staying in the conference, let's head to Bangor. Cardinals at home hosting Royal, and the home team red hot to start. In the first, Nolan Mitchek dumps it off to Chase Horseman wide open. The junior's in for the score. Cardinals strike first. It's 7-0. Later in the first, this time Mitchek rolls left. Check out the grab by Samuel Kropp. One-handed snag. Looks like a play of the week nominee to me. 14-0 Cardinals. Second quarter now. Bangor grounding and pounding. That's Tanner Jones cutting right, breaking the plane for 6. Cardinals rolling up 21. First half winding down now, but Bangor not slowing down a bit. Clayton Liga, he's gone all the way to the house for another Cardinals touchdown. All Bangor tonight at home. Cardinals are 3-0. They win it 35-0. More scenic Bucks action in New Lisbon. How about the Luther Knights? Big bounce back win after their loss to Aquinas last week. Luther gets the road win to open conference play 29-12. The Knights improved to 2-1 on the year. Let's hit the court. MVC matchup tonight at Aquinas. Blue Golds hosting Central. Picked this one up in the first. It was a close one, but the Blue Golds pull it out 25-22. Second set now. Aquinas serving. The Riverhawks can't get it over the net. And the Blue Golds take the second set 25-15. Then on match point, Aquinas ends it in style. That kill wins it for the Blue Golds. They take the third set 25-23. They get the sweep over Central 3-0. Let's check out some scores from around the Cooley region. Holman bounces back tonight. The Vikings get the 3-set sweep over Toma. Westby takes it in 4 over Viroqua. And Hillsborough shuts out Brookwood in 3 sets. Packers news, Juwan Winfrey is on his way back to Green Bay. The 25-year-old wideout was cut on Tuesday. He cleared waivers on Wednesday, and that opened the door for return to Green Bay. For the second straight year, Winfrey will start the season on the practice squad. Last year, he caught 8 passes for 58 yards. This year in the preseason, Winfrey catching 7 passes on 15 targets. Week 1 for the Green and Gold is a week from Sunday. Brewers beginning a 4-game set out west in Arizona. Not a good start for the crew. Christian Walker with a man on gets all of this one. 2-run shot, his 31st of the year. D-backs tacked on another in the second. It's currently 3-0 in the 6th. So a tough start there for Woodruff. He's been solid the last couple of weeks, but they need to win these games.
I know.
They have to win these games.
Unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, the Diamondbacks are not even close to being a playoff team, and to be down early already, it's unacceptable.
And it's late. You know, Brewers fans are staying up late for this one.
I'm moving on to football season.
Yeah, looking excited for those Minnesota Vikings, right?
I am.
Yeah, Packers are winning the division. Don't worry about it.
Separate this fight.
Yeah, right. I know I've been a Vikings fan my entire life, so I know we don't really talk. We smile when we win. So you never boast, you never say anything ahead of time, because I've been a fan long enough that I know that we can go 6-0 and still have a, not make the playoffs.
Losing record. You never know what the 22-yard field goal is going to look like to win a playoff game. It's a magical ride.
Doo-doo.
It is a fantastic atmosphere when you go to a Vikings game. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right, Rob, thanks so much.
You got it, guys.
More news after the break.
Did you know Tim Michaels pledged to cut millions from public schools and give it to private schools instead? His plan would increase property taxes by $500 million. Tim Michaels is too radical and too divisive.
Does your pet have a dental emergency? Van Loon Animal Hospital is offering free dental examinations this month. The most common emergency Dr. Hines sees at Van Loon Animal Hospital is a painful tooth that owners are seldom aware of without a thorough dental exam. Pet owners are largely unaware of painful teeth in their pet's mouth. Call 526-2200 to schedule a free dental exam with Dr. Hines at Van Loon Animal Hospital, because nobody likes a sore tooth.
Kitchen remodeling. More choices, lower prices. Your one-stop shop for kitchen remodeling. An extensive selection of cabinet styles, wood species, paints, and stains. Countertop options, solid surface or laminate. Tile for backsplash or floors. Sinks, faucets, lighting, and flooring. Designers and a design center to make your plan. Staff carpenters, plumbers, and electricians to do it right. Your one-stop shop for kitchen remodeling and other home improvements. More choices, lower prices. The Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Here's Mandela Barnes avoiding questions about his unpaid taxes.
He stormed out of an interview after being asked about his unpaid property taxes.
Barnes also paid no income tax, yet Barnes supports Biden's tax increase on working families and an army of new IRS agents to audit middle-class families. Mandela Barnes, higher taxes for you, unpaid taxes for him. Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
They want to talk about property taxes.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You're missing time from work, bills are piling up, you have doctor's appointments, you're being harassed by insurance adjusters who are trying to get you to settle your claim. At Bygoff and Rohde, we take that chaos from you. We'll get the medical bills submitted. We'll deal with the insurance companies. We'll make sure that you get the compensation that you deserve. At Bygoff and Rohde, we get results.
Did you know Tim Michaels pledged to cut millions from public schools?
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'll drain classrooms and gut school funding. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
It's September 1st, hard to believe, but September is National Service Dog Month, and Mayo Clinic Health System is doing something special to honor them.
The health system is lighting its cancer center building in blue and yellow. The La Crosse campus is the first to have full-time trained service dogs.
Luna and Luca work together to assist patients and healthcare professionals in the hospital environment. Luna has been part of that team since 2018. Luca arrived in 2020. Their coworkers say when they enter the room, they have a positive impact as soon as they walk in the door.
It's amazing seeing how patients and staff alike react to him being around. It's fun telling the kids at home what Luca's day has consisted of.
Mayo Clinic Health System will also participate in fundraisers to support service dogs and canine companions.
Look at those guys hanging out.
Too
They look
cute.
awesome. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast.
Connect with us on Twitter at News 8 News. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
It's the grand reopening of Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center. We've been caring for people and their vehicles since 1955. So whether you need tires, batteries, or more, we offer quality auto supplies and service at prices you can trust. Like all brands of tires, buy 3, get 1 free. $3 off Blaine's Lawn and Garden batteries, starting at $34.99. Plus, try our new online appointment scheduling and other features at farmandfleet.com. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center.
Rocket Drive Block? Russia Pole Crush? Jam a Grand Slam? Drunk? Drunk? That'd be insane! Rollin' that? Rollin' this? Roll together? Drunk? That would be super insane. Hey, all you ladies and guys. Drive sober on the road. No matter how many wheels you roll.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
My wife and I worked hard for decades. We thought our retirement was secure.
But inflation is changing everything. Gas, groceries. It's hard for retirees on fixed incomes. But I'm even more worried about the debt we're leaving our grandchildren.
Senator Ron Johnson understands we must get spending under control.
And he's working to stop the waste in Washington.
Tell Senator Johnson to keep fighting for Wisconsin seniors and the next generation.
Get up to 50% off list prices or more at our Labor Day mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this special purchase Sealy Posturepedic for just $5.99, or this ultra firm Sealy Posturepedic for $10.99. For your easiest shopping ever, Slumberland Furniture.
Tell you what, I heard we got some college football going on. There you go. Woo! Illinois State at Wisconsin. Kickoff 6 o'clock. Be 68 degrees, mid-60s by the halftime. By the time the Badgers win that one, when they win that one, see temperatures in the mid-60s. The remainder of your 8 days shows temperatures in the 70s Saturday and Sunday, 80s for next week.
That's right. Go Badgers.
Is that what you guys do? Is that it?
On
Yeah,
Wisconsin,
it is.
baby.
Let's go.
College football playoff.
See you tomorrow.